So here I am back at the spot again, the bathroom. But whew, stuff is trying to stress me. I'm not trying to let it, but it's trying to, and it has to do with the dreams that I had this morning. Like, when people I don't like and I don't deal with in real life, and I don't want to, they're just appearing in my dreams is so nerve wracking. I submit it to God, bind, rebuke, cancel, and denounce in the name of Jesus because I don't want nothing to do with y'all. I just don't. But it's like it gets me back to thinking those thoughts. And again, I'm still in a calm place, but it's just this thing wants me to be portrayed as crazy and just off my rocker for real because of how many times I'll be wanting to do a video. How, one video I'm like, oh, I'm calm, I'm good, I'm this, I'm that, and the third, and then it's therapeutic, and then next thing you know, it's some old other stuff. You know what I'm saying? But here I am back again. I'm just doing what works for me. I'm still feeling smooth. And what they say, easy as a Sunday morning. Easy like a Sunday morning. But it's just the thoughts trying to plague me. God will not allow them to like plague me, but they linger in. I don't even like to see it in my mind and in my mental. But these thoughts like that coupled with the dream experience and encounter and stuff that I had last night was just trying to press me. But the thoughts are like the people that was in my dream encounter, the person that was in my dream encounter, I can't even say that because I don't even know their personal, but it just makes me think of people that might not have a dad or father figure in their life or have never met their dad or father figure or whatever. Your real dad, biological dad, this, that, and the third. Some of them meet them later, but some people have just never met, whether the father died, the mama didn't know who it was, the daddy just up and left, and the mom just decided not to tell. And I guess that kind of goes along with the P. Diddy thing because his mama was trying not to tell him who his real daddy is, but he found out. So it's like that's a whole nother thing in itself. I'm trying to wash my son's shorts in the sink since we don't really have anything right now. But it makes me think as far as my situation, me having the previously known person who means absolutely nothing to me at this point. Which with the biological paternal um having known him, all of that stuff, it just makes it seem like, what was it all for? What's the reason why I look similar to him? What's the reason why I've even ever met him and known him? Because it almost feels like I would feel better if I had never even met him and known him. And that's something like biblical where the Bible say, depart from me, you worker of iniquity, I never knew you. Like, that's how I'm feeling. Like, I never known him. I'm not saying, again, I'm not speaking or pronouncing no type of judgment over his life, but that's how I feel. Like, get off me, leave me alone. I don't know you. I don't, I don't entertain the likes of you, the thoughts of you, nothing. Like, yes, I wish I didn't know your name. I just wish that, yeah. So, it's like, some of these people, they ain't never met their daddy. Some of y'all might as well be glad that y'all never did because it's crazy knowing of one. And I'm talking about when I went to the beach with him and everything, like, it's like he didn't voice it, but it's almost like he didn't want me to go. But his girlfriend, his wife or whatever, his wife figure, whatever he was with, I don't want to say whatever because I did look at her as his wife then. But the one he was with then, it was like she had more of a care and a concern, or seemingly had more of a care and a concern. I was going to walk on the beach by myself with my son. She decided to get up and, oh, let's go. Not him. You know what I'm saying? He's not moved or didn't have those natural affections that a dad or father. And I don't be knocking people because some people just didn't get taught it. Some people, but it could just be selfishness. Like, I don't ever want to develop that. I don't know. But yeah, it was that. Then I only had $35 when I went. Like, I bought me something to eat. He didn't offer to buy me anything, to do anything. It was like, man, We went up there with the bare minimum, and I kind of invited myself, but I thought it was okay. I really thought, oh, it's okay for me to invite myself along on his trip. This is my, you know what I'm saying, at the time, this is my dad. This is, I mean, it was just, it was scary. It was basically like I was there by myself anyway. It's like, what was the reason? The enjoyment I got out of it was the one or two times that he watched my son, and I went into the jacuzzi. But I was told that he was like, "Oh, not this again. Y'all ain't gonna leave me in the room, or whatever." But now, all of a sudden, you want to quote unquote reconnect and wanna know about my children. These are children that, you know what I'm saying, you ain't had no interactions with. I couldn't choose the type of so-called granddad you was or dad or anything, and I'm not worried about it. Now I just want to choose the type of person and woman I want to be and who I want connected to and in my life, and I don't want him. Like, just like I answered the phone, whatever, I disconnected, I hung the phone up real quick. I wasn't saying too much. It was that, again, but like I did entirely too much with that. I can't beat myself up about it because God allowed it, but God allowed me to make a decision. I'm one that likes to make wise decisions, and I don't feel like that was the wisest decision at all. Now that I look back, it's like, dang, you can't even answer the phone for these ninjas. But anyway, whatever the case, now it's just like, yeah, you're trying to show up in my dreams. You're in my, you know what I'm saying? All that, like your kids and stuff in my dreams, your brother. I ain't invited, ain't welcome. I ain't invited nor welcomed you, let alone them. So that's when he was like, yeah, that reminds me of when he was like, yeah, well, I know you didn't ask, but I didn't. I'm good. And I didn't listen to nothing further. I ain't want to hear it. I don't, whether they good, bad, or indifferent. I don't care. I don't have it in me. I don't have that capacity to be caring and concerned about y'all. I'm not gonna be fake. I'm not gonna be in denial. So, and yeah, I hope this is not like a whole 180 or 360 from my last video, because I'm still feeling cool and calm, but it's just like, I don't like being annoyed. Don't annoy me. I'm in a place where I'm dealing with a whole lot of stuff. I don't know what's gonna happen. But you're not finna add your annoyance to like, if you're miserable, none of that. And so, yeah, with that dream again, I already mentioned it earlier, but with that dream where he was just like, let me get some before y'all get it all. I don't know. It just bothers me that I've been connected to quote unquote parents that they ready to make sure that they take care of themselves in a sense before they take care of the kids. And granted, I know that yourself has to be taken care of in order for you to even tend to your children. I get it. I understand that. But it's just them two dreams. It was that dream where he trying to get to the food. He didn't get there before us, but he came in. He was like, let me get it before y'all get it all. Then I had the previously known so-called mom. This was about a month or two ago, where she went to a shower. It was a shower that was higher up. Like, that shower is normal level. The other shower was like the level of where the where the water stops and stuff is. So basically, I had to utilize that, and I had to try to get myself clean with that. And you can, it's possible, but she went to the better one. And I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know what that indicates. I don't know what that means or symbolizes. It that she did the right thing to be able to? In the dream, it wasn't portrayed that. In the dream, I had went to it first, but I went to do some stuff, and I need to go back to that dream because, yeah, it's almost looking like what I'm doing now. I went to do some stuff or lay some clothes down or something, and then I came back and she just like eased into it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Went there first and just like entitled. So, I don't know, it's just always given entitled, and it's always given, I'm going to put myself before my children. I have my rare moments where I'm like, yes, I need this for myself, not for my children. This is just for me. But that overall, it's not giving overall. I'm leaving my kids out, my children out. Excuse me. I don't even like to say kids because I don't like to be called a kid. Because the previously known person who means absolutely nothing to me, kept saying, I'm not gonna argue with my kid. It was just a nasty. It made me want to about throw up when I say it. It was just the way he was saying it. I was like, yeah, I'm not a kid. A kid is a goat. A child, your children. And then the way he was like, you need to be more like your daughter. I'm like, it really kind of creeps me out and scares me that he be coming out his mouth like that, because he does not come off as being that type of person. But that's what's on the inside of him, and that's what comes up. And I'm glad, I'm thankful, but I don't want to sit around him anymore for any type of stuff to come up like that. You need to be more like your daughter. I ain't gonna argue with my kid. And then this other stuff that came out of him. It's like it's so much spiritual stuff, and it probably is because of what he done connected himself to. It might not be him, and it might just be whoever he's done dealt with. I can relate to that as far as being polluted and about weighed down because somebody else's stuff. I took on some other stuff, whether it just wasn't smart enough, you was too naive, or whatever the case. I guess that's the case. I can relate, but you need to be seeking God for your deliverance, or, you know what I'm saying? It just comes to a point in time where it's like, don't you want to be delivered? Don't you want to stop experiencing this type of like rejection or whatever it is in his life? And it just don't seem like he has, or maybe don't have the capacity. So, you know what I'm saying? Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. You know, the will of God, I can't speak the will of God applied to his life, or what God has intended for him, and according to God's will for, you know, now, and what's left, was the rest of what's left of his life. But that's all I can say, because I don't know what you've been connected to, because the spirits that operates on the inside of him, it be too many lying spirits. It be too much game playing, but it goes deeper than game playing. It be because you're a parent and you try to get over on your children, or you try to look down on your children too. Look down on them, and you try to just like bogart, bum rush. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's giving. And I ain't even want to talk about this for real. Like, I don't want to even commit a sin and a fraud talking about problems, but that's just what's been trying to, like I said, trying to plague me. It's just been right there, trying to buzz in my head or buzz in my ear or whatever. But let me look up, let me see if I can find the one where previously known so-called mom. Let's see. I'm trying to find the one where she had went to the shower. Oh yeah, here it is. Previously known stepsis and inconsiderate previously known so-called mom, and maybe I need to put shower because that's what was in the dream too. So yeah, dream I was at some location, seemed like a mall, but I had a bathing suit, and this was May 19th, 2024. I don't know what that's significant for, but anyway, so I had a bathing suit and other clothes. Seemed like previously known stepsis was there. We got into an elevator that not only goes up and down, but moves other directions too. We got out, and I saw my daughter's so-called dad's mom sitting to the right, waiting on something, sitting alone. But at the same similar location, I saw my clothes, and I saw like stains on my bathing suit, even though it was supposed to be clean. Like that part, I got ready to go get in the shower. So who put the stains there? How'd they get there? It was supposed to be clean. I don't know. I got ready to go get in the shower, because for me to say it was supposed to be clean in the dream, what happened? But definitely didn't want anybody to see. I didn't want nobody to see that the stains and stuff, because it was supposed. So that's a pride thing within me. So I can get that, and I do, and I can admit that, especially on here. But it's like some stuff that when I let certain people know about something, they started the mockery, they started the finger pointing, and this, then the third, and you know what I'm saying, trying to ridicule me and this, and third. So it's like, I want to be able to share it with the right people, not just, you know what I'm saying, not just anybody that will try to sit there and think they're supposed to mock me and bother me and stuff like that. I have to use the rest of this on here. But yeah, so I wish I had a trash can in here. Oh, I gotta go back. Oh, I thought I turned that off. But anyway, moving along, and I got some of that, you know, from previously known so-called mom, being timid and stuff, or self-conscious. So anyway, I didn't want anybody to see it, so I made it to the good shower. shower head. The spout was above the head and would shower down on the whole body. But because I was holding the clothes, I wanted to put them down so they wouldn't get wet. Me personally, why didn't I just put them down right there in front? But didn't want nobody to see it. That was why. But thinking back to myself, shoot, turn them over. They won't see it. But anyway, I wanted to put them down so they wouldn't get wet. So even that, I said, there's my answer. I wanted to put them down so they didn't get wet. I didn't even step out of the shower I was in good before previously known so-called mom came into that one and started showering. So you came to the place in the space and just felt entitled. Like, no matter what my daughter got going on, you know what I'm saying previously known, but what my daughter got going on, I'm going ahead of her. And she started showering. Although I was there first, she didn't consider me. It didn't seem like she considered me. And I don't know how to say this because there was somebody who, I'm not even gonna lie, there was somebody I had a dream years ago where a previously known, she's now deceased, but previously known, I'm gonna just say previously known, now deceased great aunt, she took a seat that was mine. I think I was upset about it. And that's another thing. I was upset about it, but she ended up passing on. She died, you know what I'm saying? So it's like she took a seat that I thought was for me or that was for me, and she died. And I look at that like, that's order. That's not necessarily her responsibility, but that's order as far as I'm concerned. She's older. She was older than me, so yeah, you would think that she would pass on. She was like, a couple generations older than me, at least 2 generations older than me. So that's that on that. But so that's why I don't want to complain. But at the same time, I'm like, wow, it just, because of how my previously known so-called mom has already been in real life towards me, it's like, it just gives like, girl, why are you always trying to beat me to something or be in some type of competition with me? And it just, because of me and in real life, she's asked me that I have a certain thing. It's like she only came around when I was an adult to see what I got going on and to see what's working for me and what's not working for me. She might throw a little doggy bag, you know what I'm saying, a couple of dollars or whatever. But as far as anything to help me excel and you know what I'm saying, even though she said in her mouth, I want y'all to be better than me, it didn't seem like it. So it's a bunch of confusion. So that's why I'm bringing that up or whatever. But if you take a place and then it ended up being because you jumped in front of me or you did this and it ended up being to your detriment, but I don't know. But anyway, and that's another thing. What's for you is for you. So anyway, I told her clothes I wanted them to get wet. She came and I didn't even step out that shower good. She came into that one and started showering, although I was there first. She didn't consider me. She didn't seem to consider me. She just went ahead and was entitled. So I had to try to use the one in the next stall, which the shower head was way lower, like knee level, which I just said. So had to reach down to try to get clean. So I had to go down to a lower place to try to get clean. She didn't consider that I was there first at all. She just went in to get clean, which is different than how I responded to my daughter. I'll read it in a minute. But yeah, she didn't consider. And I don't know if that means because, again, I was getting my life together first, living righteously first. I don't know. Getting clean is like, clean. I was getting my life right first. And then you try to make it harder for me to get my life right. Or, you did something to counteract and try to make me feel like I'd have used the next one. Very much could have waited till she finished and used it after, but it was like I was there first, so it would seem like you would just. This is what I'm feeling. I'm just resting. I barely even know how it got to her, but I guess because, yeah, like I said, having two parents that at least appear to take care of you, contribute this, then the third, or be successful, and then people looking at you like, what you gonna do with it? You dropping the ball or what? I'm just trying to live my life. I was trying to do something similar because that's what I thought was right, but also different. Like you say, better. But it was. So anyway, so like I said, it's different than how I responded to my daughter in real life. Although I wanted to take a shower back in 2019 and the power was off. I mean, not the power, the water was off. I allowed my children to use the hot water first and get clean, and when I tried to go get in the water, it was cold, so I had to wait a few more days, which ended up being just a few more days. It ended up being it's insignificant to me, but it's significant because I was able to wash my behind. But it was my daughter's so-called dad's birthday. So also in the dream, I was really trying to look past his so-called mom, because his mom was in the dream too, like she wasn't there, and that's what I'm still doing. I ain't lying. In real life, that's what I feel like. I want to get to a place of believing she's not there. She doesn't even exist, but I'm not at that place. My daughter's still acknowledging her and mentioning her and stuff like that, and it just, I don't have to do it just because of that. But she was at the location but wasn't included in the activities we were doing. I'm fine with it. She don't even need to be at the place, but if you just gotta sit there and look and watch, oh well, don't care. So then I went back to sleep and had a dream where I was sitting between her legs getting my hair brushed. So that was another dream. I was getting my hair done by my man's mom, and she was doing the hot comb, and then she dropped it in my shirt. But then on this one, I was sitting between her legs and getting my hair brushed with one of the brushes I have here, and my hair was long and healthy. But then I got up and my hair was short. My daughter's saying her hair is shorter than what she wants. Ponytail kind of similar to the length of my daughter's so-called dad's mom hair when she put it in a pony. I asked what else did I need for my hair. She either said, oh yeah, maybe some oil or grease. I don't know. So in one instance, she seemed like she's helping me. Let me see. Comb emoji. I can pause this one, but I don't. So yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to talk about it. Why I definitely submitted to God. God, you know the details. Why it's even a thought. Why it's on my brain. Besides the fact that aside from or as an addition to me having a dream with him in it, him, an appearance. But from the things that I was told that he said and from the things I actually heard that he said out his mouth, that don't make me want to jump in your lap and scream, Daddy, 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 No, it makes me want to get far away from you like I've been doing. And I said, I blocked his number, so you won't fool me into it. That's why I was like, why are y'all giving out my number? I don't remember ever calling him from that number, but I feel like I could have, because I had that number years ago. But, like, I'm not going to say, But just the way he kept saying, I guess God gave it to me. It's in my phone. It's been in my phone or whatever. But it's like, the last number that he was contacting me on. Speaking of somebody trying to contact me now, the last number that he was contacting me on, I remember what phone that was, and that was not this number. It was a different number. It was a 405 number. And so, I don't know who this is. But yeah, it was a 405 number, something like that, or a 457 number. Who told you to use this number? Who told you? But I mean, I guess if it's in your phone and you utilize whatever number. But I kept asking him, how did you get this number? And then he kept on referring to my sons and like, y'all don't know how to tend to your own kids. I don't gotta answer you. I don't gotta do none of that when it comes to something regarding my children. Mind your business. So anyway, with that said, and of course after that he moved to do what he did and whatever. But I just want him to I want him out of my life. Like I don't want him in my life. Like I ain't even saying my daughter's so-called dad's mom is non-existent at this point. I'm just saying he don't mean absolutely anything to me, and I don't want him in my life. I do not welcome him or invite him to be a part of my life, my children's life, not my daughter. My daughter needs to steer clear. Stop bothering with that regarding him specifically, but any of them, because they're still connected to him. They get to speak up and all of that. They know I ain't fooled with them. I'm not even gonna repeat the words that he said because I already repeated it enough. Plus, I got the voice thing or whatever. I got the recording, but it's like when you present something to somebody, you need to have a plan or you need to have a reason why. And that's what I'm teaching my daughter. Like when you're saying something to me, you need to have something to back it up. You need to let me know because I need to know it's meaningful. I need to know the meaning behind it. You need to be able to clearly explain. Who is this? What do? Look, I'm on here, so what do y'all want? Who? So anyway, moving right along from that. Let me see. Let's see if I can put this number in here. And let me say this, dude who I was last involved with, like he had a good concept of what was important and stuff like that, but he didn't have why it was important, and he didn't have the ways to move and actually stand on it. Like he mean what he say what he mean. You know what I'm saying? He just was parroting and, like I say, going through the motions just because it's traditional. Oh, this is what we seen and this is what we know, so this is how it is. And I'm sitting here like, you really not getting it. And that's when I'm like, I know he, you know what I'm saying, he's challenged. And I'm not sitting here fronting and saying I'm not challenged. Now looking back at the both parents, but especially now the so-called paternal side, I'm like, oh, we baby. So this is the reason why I ended up with somebody like that. Why I got the taste of like an egg roll in my mouth. I just tasted the cabbage and stuff like that. Oh, we had Chinese food the other week, baby. I chowed down. I acted a fool. I cut the whole food with that Chinese food. I don't want to do that again. I got too full. But when I tell you, if I could just have for the rest of my life, my pick of food that I want, Chinese, just whatever I want. Oh, I'll just be in love with my man. I would almost be his slave. Almost, but not quite. Because I don't want to be nobody's slave, but if I ever had to be a slave to anybody, it would be my children, more than likely. I'm just saying. It would not be none of y'all live with me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just putting that out there. I don't want that to happen, but that's in the atmosphere at this point. But then, honey, it's supposed to be like cleaning these pants. I mean these shorts and stuff, but I ain't even wanted to. You know, when I tell you he be sliding across the floor, he be getting dirty. He be getting down. I'm gonna have him come in here and scrub his own dang on pants. I mean shorts. But yeah, this turned into a 30-minute video, and I be feeling like it don't even have to be, but it's okay. I'm all right with it. It is what it is. mm, 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 mm. Try to be silent a little bit, just shut up about the stuff. But man, like yeah, they be trying me. And then the thing about it is, I be having to think to myself, well, who's trying them for them to put that pressure and try to try somebody else? You know what I'm saying? Try to bring that. I didn't welcome that. Now, if I had a personal relationship with you, and like if my daughter tell me that something is bothering her, I have that relationship with her. I don't welcome her misery to me, but I do welcome for her to share what's plaguing her, what's trying to bother her with me. She don't even be opening up about it. I hope and pray that she's going to God, and I submit it to God. When I can sense, I give it to God. Lord, you know what's going on in her day. You know what I'm saying? What maybe this, then the third. But then, I don't give a damn what's going on with y'all. As these supposed to be overgrown adults, I'm pushing 40 myself. Not quite there yet, thank God, but I'm getting there. You think I'm about to, you 50 something, 60 something, and you ain't got it together? I'm about to take that on. I'm not. And I don't even interact with you, and I'm younger than you, and you think you're supposed to put that? I'm not. I mean, proceeded to tell me, I know you didn't ask, but are you crazy? You got to be out your mind. Like, he got to have lost his mind to start. I don't even fool with you. I don't even want to know nothing that's going on with you. I didn't even ask him how he was doing. Nothing. Like I said, I wasn't even trying to go here on talking about it. I didn't even ask this dude, how he was doing. I'm seeing what you're saying, seeing if it sound right. It don't sound right. I'm not with it. I don't want no parts of that. I want to reconnect. See, I didn't even want to repeat that. Reconnect for what? And then it tried to show up. So you can try to be malicious and you know what I'm saying, you got ill intent, then turn around and say, oh, I don't got no motives. It's like a weirdo knowing good and well that they got something up their sleeve or that they trying to do, and then turn around and say, I ain't got no motives. And like, I really do. But it was so obvious though. Like, I didn't know what you was planning, but it was just so obvious once you said that. And the fact that he just keeps saying it just be, oh, I don't know who did him like that and who got to him like that and kept on putting this stuff about motives. I watched a show, to a movie called Motives, and it's really good. And it's got a part 2 as well. Both of them are good. People definitely ended up dead and in jail. And it was just crazy. I like at the end where they start showing the side conversations or the conversations that you didn't see, but the camera panned up on it just a little bit right before. But these are the conversations you didn't get to see. I can't see these conversations. Only God knows these conversations or these thoughts that you have before you pick up the phone and call me. Like, oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call her because I know I'm gonna put this on. Somebody done told you wrong, and you should have known that before you picked up the phone that you wasn't gonna be able to do that to me. Now, yes, granted, some time have went by, so I'm figuring, okay, well, maybe this person, that's me being, I guess, naivete. But that's all you had to show me was that. Bye, dismiss, get off my phone. I didn't even say nothing else. I just hung up. I just politely and respectfully click up. Off my line. No, off my line. Quick. Shouldn't even been on my line. But yeah, I blocked him after that. But these numbers do not stay blocked on this line for whatever reason for longer than 30 to 60 days or something. It don't matter because now I know the number. You're going to continue to be blocked. Stop calling me. Don't call me for nothing. Dismissed. Dismiss. Disregard yourself. Dismiss yourself for all I care. And I don't be like to say it and sound like I'm just this cold-hearted person because I'm not. I'm warm-hearted enough. But yeah, I'm not a cold-hearted person. I'm not the cold-hearted bitch that people think I am. But you're not gonna put your on me. I don't even want to wash my son's shorts right now. But that's my kids. That's my. No, I say my kids because I embrace them. But that's my children. I'm gonna wash his dirty drawers. I'm not gonna wash yours. I'm not changing your dirty diaper. I'm not cleaning up no piss after you. I'm not. Something that you probably should have did for me. I don't even know how many diapers he ever changed in mine. I'm not. Moving along. I changed all my kids' dirty diapers. You know, most of them, 90% of them, 95. And it took me a little while sometimes because I was, distracted, hung up, whatever. But also, I nursed all of my children on these little bitties, jiggle bitties. Now I got my little sweatsuit thing on, But yeah, I nursed all of them. I held their hands, and even now, I feel like I'm still holding my daughter's hand, and I want to. It's something that I want to do. It's something that I enjoy doing. It's something my hands might get a little sweaty or a little moist, and I might want to let go just for a split second, and but you stay right there. Don't go nowhere. But I do not want to hold his hand, period. And yes, I did hold his hand one time when I was trying to tell him something that was going on with me. It's like he had to try to come up with and make up something, some way to feel. He might not have felt no type of way, but he tried to portray. I thought or felt, or it seemed like it was a little genuine, but guess not. Feels like a dream, feels like magic. That's all I hear is the Timu ad playing over and over. Shot like a billionaire or whatever. And I ate me a salad and I ate my little healthy choice meal today. So that was good. I'm thankful. I am thankful. Thank you, Lord, for this food. Because It could have been different. It's not. I was actually. It was gonna be a little different, to be honest. So, but what else am I thinking about? Nothing much. It's just bind, rebuke, cancel, and denounce. Like them thoughts about him, dreams with him in it. Bind, rebuke, cancel, and denounce. I don't want no parts. I don't want nothing to do with his kids either. All I can say, I always say this, is if the parents are gone, I could see them in passing, but it's nothing that I can really do. Now, if they would have set me up to be able to help y'all and to do this and that and the third, so I have the heart to, but to have the resources and stuff, then that'll be totally different. But I feel like they all right. They'll make it. They'll, you know what I'm saying? Whatever they was given, and stuff was poured into them. And he would try to say, yeah, y'all got the same thing. We never got nowhere near the same thing. It's no way possible. I wasn't in the household with them. I got $204 a month. I'm grateful because my person on so-called mom, she definitely, the whole 18 years that she was receiving it. But then he went on to say, yeah, formal child support can continue when you go to school. I went to school. I was still struggling. I was struggling to pay car insurance, to do this, to do that. I wasn't getting no type of, it's not even about the money, just the money, but I didn't have no guidance. I talked to him. I told him I was pregnant and all that and having my child on the way. Honey, I was struggling real bad. And he was somewhere else, and I get it, but you couldn't even send $100 every time to let me feel good, feel better. Nothing. $50. No. He got with a female that was sending some money and pretty much probably trying to pay me to leave him alone, which I wasn't bothering him anyway, but you know what I'm saying? Stay out the way. After that, I ain't really get much of nothing. And then after that, it's like I had to jump through hoops to ask for something to beg, or I gotta feel like I gotta that in the back of my throat, like, can I have something, please? And I don't want to feel like that with nobody. Like, even that, you can get past that and just do it anyway, but I don't want to feel like that. And because I was so used to, yes, people taking initiative, they seen, oh, she got an issue, she got a concern, they responded, they helped. I'm not saying that's always the best way, because I'm grown now and know you don't just jump to, but you can ask, you can out of care and concern. I said, they take the initiative. That's what I was used to. And so it was almost like, well, now you got to get used to me and adjust to me. But he always would say, you can just ask. This is your father, and you can ask. I'm asking. So that's when I was like, you know what? I'm going to ask my Heavenly Father. Thank you for planting that seed. But I'm going to ask my Heavenly Father, and he going to do it how he do it. Granted, God can give us a no. God can give us a not now. God can give us a yes. But it just don't make me feel like I'm disgusting and like almost like, you better not ask me for nothing, right? Even though you can, just you better not, don't ask me first. You understand? It was like saying it without saying it. Like, so so I was just like, that's what it's given. I don't want a person. I don't want to be trained like that and have my children feeling like that. But I ain't gonna lie. Times when I do be snappy with my son, they might ask me for something, I'll be like, boy, like went from asking for Roblox and stuff, Robux and stuff all the time, and I was like, y'all can't even, I can't do it. For one, I can't do it. I'm not willing to do it with this. Got me in a tight spot. Got my children looking at me like, dang, Mom, we was getting a little piece of, whenever some money was coming in, I was giving them a little bit of pocket change so they can get their Robux and stuff. Honey, the military told him, do not let your children rely on you. Who your kids supposed to rely on? Your kids supposed to rely on, we definitely supposed to rely on God, but you're supposed to teach them that, and you're supposed to show them and exercise your faith. But we not supposed to be able to rely on the parent? Are you, what? And you believe that and you agree with that? Oh, okay. He just kept repeating it like it was just programmed into him. So he's programmed. He programmed to that extent, and that's what he do. And that's what he lived by. Now I know, as much as I do not want my children to go into the military, at least I know they'll be teaching them, don't let your kids rely, at least I would know. And so, because they ain't saying don't let your parents rely on you, because he was sending out money to his mom until he felt the strain of, oh, I got a child. He felt the natural strain of, oh, I got a child or I got a family to take care of. I can't really do this for my mom. That came to him like naturally, but he was still doing for his mom. He felt like he still owed his mom. The mom was not setting aside. He gave me $20-some. Again, $100, maybe $200 in my adulthood, something like that. So me as a mom, if I knew that, me personally, I would be setting aside. Oh, I know the military tell them don't let the children rely on them. So I'm gonna set this aside. I'm gonna take what he give me, and I'm gonna take a portion, and I'm gonna set this aside because my grandchildren still gotta grow up in this world. Because guess what? The Bible do speak about grandparents and passing down to the generations and this, that, and the third. So I get it again. The strain was on her. A man left her with his last name and pretty much nothing else. Understand it. So it was just like, I don't know. It was just too much going on. I don't want to keep going in circles and coming back to the same old what I'm speaking on. So I'm going to just leave it alone. Submit it to God. God got it. And that's that or whatever. I'll be back sooner or later. This is a 40-minute video. And I don't know when I'm going to upload this bad boy.